I'm Alex Piscatelli reporting at KB Books. We're here hitting the streets to ask students how they feel about it closing. How do you feel about KB Books closing next school year?
That's really sad because since my freshman year I always like use KB Books as an option, especially since they offer like cheaper prices. It's gonna be really sad. I feel bad for the next class because I'm gonna have to like try to figure out a way to like save money and all that. Because KB Books was like definitely a great option to like save money, especially if you like have financial hardships. Great deals.
Do you shop at KB Books?
I have periodically.
Okay.
I typically end up at the bookstore though, just for convenience. It's closer to everything else.
So how do you feel about KB Books closing?
Really, I'm just interested to see what they put there. If they put a food joint, I'm stoked. If not, then, I mean, the thing about KB Books is it definitely does provide cheaper options a lot of the time, and they're not associated with SDSU, so they probably keep the prices a little bit more realistic. That being said, you know, there is the bookstore, so as long as the bookstore is looking good and they close KB Books, I'm sure it's a decision that somebody thought out.
And here's Emily with an interview with the owner of KB Books.
How do you feel about KB Books closing?
Well, I have mixed emotions. It's the only real job I've ever had, so I certainly am sad about that. It's something I enjoy a lot. I still enjoy it a lot, and so I will miss it. I think I love working with students and faculty. It's just the interaction. It's a fun business, and I like to think that it keeps me young. Because it's funny. My customers never get old. Yeah. They're all 18 to 24. So I think in a way it keeps you young. But certainly the last few years have been a lot tougher. So in that sense, it's not quite the positive thing that it once was. So certainly in that sense, I won't miss that.
And any plans for the future now that KB Books is closing?
I honestly have no idea. I really don't. I enjoy working for myself. I certainly, I'd like to do another business. I have really no idea. At this point, I'm just sort of focused on winding this down the right way. And I do a little real estate stuff on the side, so I'll probably do some of that. But really no idea. I'm not sure that I'd go back in the book business just because it's a business, it's a market that's really changed and not really for the better in my opinion. So who knows? But maybe I'll reappear somewhere.
Maybe we will. And are there any specific memories that you've had that kind of stick out?
Well, I started this as a student, and so I think the most vivid memories is I was a then junior at UCSD. And so it was the most kind of, we were winging it. We had no idea what we were doing. We were running it out of my friend's apartment. We were delivering to dorms, and we had no idea. And I think, at the time it was a lot of work, not a whole lot of pay, but I have real fond memories about that, just sort of where we started. So, and kind of, just sort of the early struggles and trying to, back in the day, I mean, it was, we had, tiny little store and no technology and everything was manual. But I look at it fondly. I enjoyed that, and I think it certainly makes you appreciate kind of some of the advances. So I think those are probably my most special memories. Is kind of the beginning. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for having us. KB Books will definitely be missed.
Well, thank you. I'll miss being here.